What about a morning jog that steals your old life?
The morning air bit at my skin as I jogged the wooded trails outside my town, my sneakers crunching gravel in a rhythm I'd worn into my bones. Same route, same pines, same curve around the old cloak. My life was a loop, stuck in a rut of dead-end shifts at the diner and nights at the bar, chasing nothing. I nodded to old Mr. Hayes walking his dog, his wave as predictable as the sunrise. The mountains loomed, grey and silent, their peaks lost in mist. I liked the quiet, even if it mirrored the dull ache of my days. Halfway up the trail, a van caught my eye. Nondescript, white, parked off the dirt road where no one ever stopped. Its windows were tinted, too dark for dawn. I frowned, pulse ticking up a little bit, but kept running. Probably campers, I told myself, though my gut twisted a little bit. The trail wound into a switchback, trees closing in, visibly dropping to a few feet. My breath puffed white, heart steady despite the climb. I rounded the bend, blind to what waited. Hands grabbed me, fast, silent, iron strong. Two masked men, black gear, no words. I thrashed, but they moved like machines, bundling me into the van's open door. My scream died in my throat as a zip tie bit my wrists, the plastic cold against my skin. The door slammed, engine roaring before I could blink. The driver gunned it, tyres spinning gravel, the van lurching down the trail. I twisted, catching a glimpse of my town fading through the side window, swallowed by dust. No one spoke. No one looked at me. My chest tightened, not just fear, but a flicker of something else, like my dull life had just cracked open. Rain tapped the windscreen of the van, its hum filling the silence as I sat, zip-tied, surrounded by four mercenaries in the back. Their rifles rested on their knees, eyes blank, still faces I imagined under their balaclavas. My wrists stung, hands numb in my lap, but I kept still, eyes darting. The other two mercenaries, one driver, one up front, stayed quiet, the driver's knuckles white on the wheel as we descended the mountain road, curves sharp and slick. My life, same jog, same diner, same empty nights, felt far away, replaced by this cold, tactical cage. I stared at the mercenary beside me, willing him to react. "Where are you taking me?" My voice cracked. He didn't flinch, eyes fixed ahead. The driver muttered into a radio, words too low to catch. My stomach churned. Not just fear, but frustration, like my rut had trapped me here. The van slowed, rolling onto a steel bridge over a ravine. Fog so thick I barely saw the guardrails. A carved sign flashed by, leaving Pine Hollow. My town gone, and it seemed like for good. As we rounded a curve, a boom split the air. The rear view glowed orange, debris raining as the bridge blew up behind us, fire licking through fog. The van swerved, tyres screeching, my body slamming into the mercenary next to me. "Go dark," the front passenger barked. Headlights dying. "He's waiting," another muttered, his voice tight. Now the driver floored it, curves blurring. My pulse hammered. Was this planned? A rock slide loomed ahead, boulders smoking across the road. "Boxed," the driver grunted, slamming on the brakes. We spilled out of the van, the mercenaries yanking me into mud. Then a crack, a sniper shot, kicked dirt near my feet. I gasped, but I wasn't the only one making noise. One of the mercenaries grunted, blood seeping from his shoulder. Non-fatal, but bad. The others fired blind into the fog, rifles barking. I was dragged to cover behind trees. Then it was over. Night fell, and it was cold, but we had no fire in our alpine clearing to hide from the sniper. I sat, zip-tied, as one mercenary bandaged the wounded, another sharpening a blade. "Who are you people?" I whispered. The knifed mercenary didn't look up. Orders were extract and protect. No one said explain. My dead-end life was a far cry compared to this trap, but answers stayed out of reach. Fog clung to the forest like a shroud, pines looming as the mercenary shoved me forward, my zip ties cutting deeper with each step. My legs burned, descending steep trails, but my mind churned more. Same jog, same dead end, same bar stool nights. Why me? The 4 uninjured mercenaries moved tight, rifles up. The wounded one landing, his arms slung, blood-soaking gauze. Their eyes darted, hunting shadows in the mist, the sniper's threat heavy. My boredom felt stupid now, but danger sharpened it, like I was waking up. A radio crackled on a mercenary's vest. "Families waiting," a voice hissed. "Male, cold." No one I knew. My skin prickled. That word, family, rattled in my gut. I thought of birthday solo, questions never answered. My mother's silence whenever I asked. Something was wrong, but not new, not foreign. A snap ahead, a tripwire. Logs crashed, smashing a mercenary's arm, bones crunching. He groaned, others pulling him up, but I stumbled clear, heart racing, instinct keeping me sharp. We pushed on, mud sucking at my sneakers, until a scream stopped us. The scout mercenary was ahead, throat slit, blood pooling. A cartel mark carved on his chest. 5 left, their faces hard but shaken. Dawn broke, grey and thin. The injured mercenary slowed, gasping, his wound worse. Another crack, another sniper shot, tore through his chest, dropping him dead. 4 mercenaries left now, scattering to rocks, yanking me down. My breath hitched, curiosity clawing. Why was I worth this? We holed up in a clearing. No fire. Again. Mercenaries whispering. It was her father's last order. One muttered. It was low, like it was a secret. Father? Mum was a ghost, gone years ago. No cartel nonsense. I stared, confused. My rutted life. Same trails, same bar. Making their words feel alien. But the danger, the blood, it stirred me. Like I needed to know why I was here. Ravines swallowed us. The mercenaries dragging me through streams. My wrists raw under zip ties. Sneakers soaked. 4 mercenaries left. The discipline cracking. Eyes wild. Radio silent. My panic dulled, replaced by a hum of curiosity. I noticed their sloppiness. One mercenary's rifle slung too loose. Another's steps heavy. The fog thickened, pines closing in. Every splash a chance for answers. A gurgle stopped us. A mercenary hung in a tree, throat slashed, swaying in the mist. 3 left. The leader cursing, shoving me forward. A rumble, rock slide, tore through the canyon. Boulders crushing a mercenary. His scream cut short. 2 mercenaries left now. My arm scraped, but I'm alive, scrambling clear, adrenaline sharp. In the fog, a figure stood, rifle low, alone, hand gesturing, too vague to know. My gut twisted, but no name came. My strange life a blank. We had to move, but no direction felt safer than the rest. I looked at them. They looked at each other. I got a sense that this wasn't what they signed up for. They're prepared for danger, obviously, but perhaps not for whatever this was. I huddled down by a tree and asked them what the plan was. Quiet, one mercenary spat back at me as he tried the radio, voice desperate. Crack. A sniper shot took his head, blood spraying. One mercenary left, his face pale, rifle shaking. He spotted movement, fired blind into the fog. He's here, he hissed, dragging me to cover. My heart pounded, not just fear. Why was I the prize? My boring, dead-end life, that small, grey life, felt far away, and maybe any life of mine was about to come to an end. The last mercenary readied for a fight. Bullets loaded, aware the hunter must be closing. I crouched, senses sharp, the chaos at door to something bigger, if I could just reach it. Gunfire erupted, the last mercenary's rifle blazing into fog. A shot answered, sharp, precise, tearing through his chest. He crumpled, blood pooling, leaving me alone in the clearing. Fog swallowing sound. My breath caught, eyes locked on the mercenary's body, his walkie-talkie glinting in mud. They were all dead. Then a rustle, low, broken. I turned. A figure staggered from the tree line, dragging a bloody leg, one arm clutched tight to his ribs. He collapsed near the dead mercenary, coughing. His face was gaunt, bloodied, but his eyes met mine. I'm your brother. I said nothing, but my stomach dropped. Brother? I had none. Not since childhood. A blank, where family should be. He coughed, blood flecking lips, words spilling fast. Father, cartel lord, dead. His will. Named you heir. Ordered a team to extract you to lead. It should have been me, not you. I deserved it. My head spun. Father, a cartel king? Me, an heir? I knew nothing. My life a cycle of dull jobs. Same jogs, same bar nights. Blood was pooling from his leg and side, but I didn't move. Frozen, not helping. My curiosity now mixed with burning anger. His breath slowed, eyes dimming. I stepped closer, slowly, boots crunching in mud. His phone glinted beside him. I knelt beside him. He looked up, barely alive, as I took his hand. He twitched, but didn't resist. I pressed his blood-slicked finger to the phone screen. It vibrated. Unlocked. I didn't check it. Not yet. He stared at me silent, waiting. What's my real name? I asked, my voice quiet. Ari, he said, barely audible, eyes now unfocused. I let his hand drop, walked over to the mercenary's body, and grabbed the walkie-talkie and a knife. I cut my restraints, and then used the walkie-talkie. This is Ari. I'm the heir. Come get me, I said, voice steady. Not for power, but truth. My father's secret. My life's missing piece. The cartel's on a code, he'd said, bound them to this will. Static crackled, then on the way. As I made it to the road, the SUV roared up. Back door opening, men in black gear, faces blank. They nodded, loyal to a father's word. No resentment, just obedience. I climbed in, the air, but alone. Utterly alone. My decisions in life now seemed irrelevant, as one man's dying wish had rewritten everything. I had a name, a legacy, and no one at my side, except a phone. The SUV sped into darkness, mountains fading. Behind me, only corpses. Ahead, power. Yes, cold, and mine. I wanted answers, and I would find them.
Thanks for sticking around until the end. And beware of morning jogs. You could turn into a cartel leader.